Hello, Immaculate Conception families. Welcome to the 2021 school year. After last spring, we have been anxiously awaiting for August 20th, more than you can imagine. Some of you, I know, have been imagining this just as much as we have. We have many new things this year to keep our doors open, both in our church and in our school for our families and our students. So some things will look a little different this year, including masks and signage, but we will be passionate about upholding our vision and our mission for our Catholic school in our Springfield Catholic school system. We want 5-day seated instruction, but we are ready for distance learning if necessary. Our commitment is to getting our school back up and running as normal.
We are so happy to have you back at school this year. We're at Carline right now. It's going to look a little different, but it's going to be quick, and it's going to make sure that everybody can get to school and stay at school this year. An adult will come by and take your temperature. How are you feeling today? Come on in. How are you feeling today? Come on in, guys. Welcome back to school. Those students will then, just like normal, enter the building, while another adult will be getting temperature scans and wellness checks of the car that follows. Once one of the guardian angels checks your temperature and makes sure you're feeling good today, you are welcome to enter the building. You will have 2 chances to wash your hands with hand sanitizing stations. There'll be one outside and there'll be one inside the building, so you don't have to wait in line. Let's go wash our hands. And if by some chance you forgot your mask, don't worry. We'll have disposable masks right here at our hand sanitizing stations in the morning to get you all set up for the day. Mrs. Mount will be taking care of us in the office. So if you have to leave early or you come late, she will check you in and out. Parents, unfortunately, can't come in and out of the building like they used to. Hopefully, we get to do that again soon. But let's say you're a kindergartner and you're nervous. We have a great tour that we'll be doing during our ice cream social for our kindergartners so they can see their room, meet their teacher, and know where they're going on that first day of school. We're even going to take a picture of you holding a great sign that says it's your first day of school. This is our new room when you're not feeling well. So you might have a tummy ache and need to go home, or you might have a headache and need to go home. This is where you'll come and lie down until your parents can come pick you up. Pretty cool. A lot of people have been asking, do we get to eat lunch at school still? Absolutely. I don't think I could make it through the day without eating. Could you? Okay, so this is what it'll look like. You'll still get to either bring your lunch or choose from 2 different tray options. Sometimes you'll eat in your classroom, and if you eat in your classroom, we will wrap it up in plastic and we'll deliver it to you, kind of like Grubhub and DoorDash. Isn't that cool? Yeah. If you get to come to the cafeteria, you'll get your tray just as normal. One classroom will eat on this side of the cafeteria. The other classroom will eat on that side of the cafeteria. We've done some work. We have a wall. Come check this out. So this wall opens and closes so we can keep the classes safe and separate and still give you a chance to eat in the cafeteria. Sound good? We will have portable hand sanitizing machines, and then we have wall-mounted hand sanitizers in all of our rooms, in all of our classrooms for students to use throughout the day. Easy, quick, so you can get back to learning. Good job. You've practiced that. Well done. Have you heard lots of rumors this summer about what school's going to be like when we come back?
I have too. I've heard some crazy ones. Just so you know, you can still use the bathroom when you come to school. Some things that we've done this year to make it safer for us and to help us wash our hands, because that's very important, is we'll space out lines while we're waiting to use the bathroom. We've added paper towel holders to all of our bathrooms so that you can dry your hands well. We've turned off all of the electric dryers because you know as well as I do, they take forever and we don't always dry our hands. We dry them on our clothes sometimes. So the paper towels will help with that. We've added door stops to all of the rooms so that we can reduce touching doorknobs when we go in and out of the classroom to use the bathroom. And another thing that we are going to be doing this summer is adding water bottle fillers all over the school. All of our traditional water fountains have been turned off, and we'll have water bottle fillers for you to fill your water bottles so that you can drink safely throughout the day. So don't worry, you still get to use the bathroom and you still get to drink water. So when you're in the main hallways, we're going to ask that you wear your mask to keep others safe and yourself safe. And we're also going to walk in the hallway a little differently this year. One thing we're going to do is we're going to social distance. So right now, you're kind of close. What I'd like you to do is separate so that you're a little bit more than an arm's length apart from one another in the hallway. That's it. That was simple, wasn't it? And we'll try to walk that way in the hallways, keeping our hands to ourselves as we go from one classroom to the next. And this year, we're going to have a one-way traffic. Normally, we have people coming both directions, and sometimes we go into the middle. This year, we're going to avoid the middle of the hallway, and we're going to keep everyone on this side going that way, and everyone on this side going that way. So we're going to use a new word this year. It's called cohort. It's a fancy way to say your homeroom class. So you learned a word today. We are going to keep you with your cohort or your homeroom class as much as possible to reduce the spread of germs. When you're in your cohort, you'll have some opportunities to take your mask off for learning and take a little break, especially when we go outside and utilize our outside classrooms, or of course, when we eat. We've put some hot spots in outside so you can take your devices outside for learning. And we have many opportunities all over the campus for outdoor dining and learning and breaks, because we're going to need a lot of those this year. Your desks will be spread out like they are in this classroom, but look, you can still see your friends. Isn't that nice? And that's ultimately what we want. We want to be back in school with our friends, learning from our teachers. Your supplies will be individualized. You can see some in front of you. And if you do use some toys or some supplies that are shared, your classroom teachers will sanitize those after your use to keep everybody safe. Sometimes, like I mentioned, you'll be able to take your mask off. Thank goodness, right? We all need a break from our masks. Even adults need one. We'll have many ways to store them. Here's one way that we'll store them. Everybody will get a plastic bag. Sometimes you'll have a paper bag at your desk as well. And of course, we'll store them in many ways to keep them safe when they're not being worn. Each night, you need to take them home and wash them. You may want to have more than one mask so that you don't have to do laundry every night. And if something happens at school to your mask, you do not need to panic. We have lots of disposable masks for you that you can use while you're at school. It's very important that I keep you safe while you're here. It's equally important that I keep your teachers safe. So they'll be wearing masks. They'll also be wearing face shields sometimes. Have you seen those? They're clear, and that way you can see their face and their mouth when they talk to you, because we all need to see our teachers smile throughout the day. We'll also have shields available for them around their desk, so that if you need to come up and talk to them and get some extra help, it will help keep our teachers safe as well. And most importantly, I hope you're ready for this. We're all going to have to do lots of cleaning this year. So when we leave a room at the end of the day or before we go to lunch,
Our teachers will be squirting your desks with safe disinfectants to kill all kinds of germs, including COVID-19, and you're gonna have to help them with paper towels and scrub it for them. Can you do that to help us out? Yeah. Awesome. Well, you know, one of my favorite parts of the school day is coming to Mass with all of you, and fortunately, Father Tom is going to help us continue to celebrate Mass. For class Masses, look around. We have a lot of room to spread out each class. We'll wear our mask during Mass. We'll receive communion during Mass for our class Masses, just like normal. For our all-school Mass, we're going to have to divide up a little bit because you know it can get crowded in here because we're a big school. So every other Friday, we'll rotate. You'll either come to all-school Mass with your class, or you'll watch it live streamed in your classroom. And we will have Eucharistic ministers come to each of your classroom and give communion to those of you that receive. Thank goodness we can still continue to celebrate Mass together in our Catholic schools. The safety and the well-being of our students and our faculty and staff will remain our priority as we return to 5-day seated instruction. We have been working hard this summer to prepare for distance learning if and when necessary. So parents, you can be confident that the transition, if and when it occurs, will be smooth and improved over the spring. Welcome to our new families. Please reach out to us if you have any questions, and to all of our families, please check out our website and our newsletters that will begin this week with all the newest news and updates for the upcoming school year. There are shepherds among us at Immaculate Conception School. See you soon.
As we prepare to return to schools this fall, let us approach the changes with a Christian Catholic attitude, knowing that the new protocols and practices in place will not only protect ourselves, but those around us. Thank you.